Hey everybody, it's Erin with Juniper and Oaks, and I am here with Kelly Hathaway. She designed the second section of the Mosaic Nordic Cal, and we are just so excited to have her here with us. Say
Hi
hi, Kelly.
guys. Hi.
Hey, I just wanted to show everybody who hasn't seen it yet the Guardian Angel pattern. This is the second section of the Mosaic Nordic Cal, and it was designed by this little mosaic genius, Kelly. Can you believe? I don't know. Spoiler. This is like her first design,
It's my
like
first pattern
crochet design ever.
ever. Yeah.
Yeah, and she just like jumped right into overlay mosaic crochet. So
Yes.
props to you. Okay, but before we get too much into that, um, just tell us a little bit about yourself, mostly like your crochet journey. Like, where did you learn how to crochet, and then up until now?
Um, I learned how to crochet about, I think, 15, 16, I do believe, years ago.
Yeah.
Um, with my sister's fiance at the time's mother taught me how to do it. Um, and she taught me how to knit first. Um, and I did that for a few months and super slow process. Like I knit today still, but it's still way slow.
Okay.
And she taught me how to crochet a granny square blank, like one of the like continual granny squares that I
Okay.
still have the blanket. It's a mess. Like it's your first project mess.
Right. We
And
all have that. Yeah.
yes. And so she taught me that, and um I still message her all the time um, about like the different patterns that I'm doing. I do believe she bought the because I told her she's never done mosaic. She's like,
Okay.
you've surpassed me because I do garments, I do I do amigurumi, I do like anything that I can get my hands on because I'm like crochet all the time.
Yeah. I totally understand.
So she'd never done mosaic. So I told her about the Cal, the Nordic Mosaic, the Cal, and I think she bought it or she's going to buy it because she was so excited that it was my first pattern. And
That's so special.
so yes, so I've been crocheting a really long time. I feel like since I'm only 32, and but um,
Yeah. Hey, you're the same. You're the same as me. I'm 33. Did you know that? We're like the same. Yeah, crocheting forever,
yes.
forever and ever and ever. Okay. What is your favorite thing to crochet?
Uh, Currently it's mosaic. Like as soon I think I started doing mosaic before I learned to like design it. Like just like 3 weeks before, and so maybe been a year since I started doing mosaics, and I literally only want to do mosaic now. I don't only do mosaics. I have people like asking me for different things all the time, but um, mosaic is my favorite thing in the whole world. I always tell people not to do it, like jokingly, because it's so addicting.
It is. It's so addicting. I think. What do you think is like the addicting part about it?
I think the fact that like it looks so complex and like so intimidating and so terrifying, and people are like, and it looks so like amazing when it's finished, and they're like, I don't think I can do that. And I'm like, if you can single crochet and you can double crochet, you can do this.
Exactly. That's exactly why like I'm running this cow for this beautiful blanket, and that's why I'm running it like for free. Like you get
Right.
because I have all the resources that teach you how to read them because it's like super easy. Like anyone can do it, and like even beginner crocheters can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I just wanted to make it accessible to everybody.
Yes, and I absolutely love that. I'm also doing your monthly one. I'm a few months behind because life, but
Because you're like are doing this
'Cause
blanket.
I was designing and working on this, but yes.
Yeah. So how did you hear that I was accepting like people to design for this crochet along, and what made you think like sign me up?
Well, because well, okay, I'll answer your first question first. I took your designer mosaic class, um, and
Right.
it was so much fun. And like, there's like the Facebook page that goes with it, so it's like a separate Facebook page than what you had, like your main one.
Right. I have like one specifically for the course.
Yes. So
Mhm.
and it was so supportive and so awesome. And we designed um like we did a design, like created a design uh within like the first day or two of the course. I think it was like really fast, and I was like, oh man. uh, so I was really intimidated, but it was awesome. I got it. I did it. um and so I got an email because to we were involved in that.
Yeah,
He
I
emailed
gave
us.
I gave whoever took the course like the first dibs
Yeah.
on like applications for the cow. Yeah.
Yes. And so I'm a go-getter. I'm like, I want to do everything. Like if I learn something, I'm like, I want to do that 100%. I want to do that full force.
Yeah. Wait, Kelly, I think didn't I put like, okay, now I'm like designing this crochet line and you should I'm hosting this crochet line and you should like design for it. I put that call out there and I just feel like right away you're like, here's this pattern and this pattern and this pattern. I'm like, okay, like she's gonna do it. She's gonna be part of it.
I think I was like, are we able, like, because I'm not a designer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think like quite a few of the people in there have like their own Facebook page and their own I mean, I have my own Instagram, but it's
Like
not
established crochet
right.
designer.
Like multiple, like I have like 200 followers on on
Right.
Instagram, and I don't have my own Facebook page or anything. And like they have like multiple patterns out, so I was like, am I able to do this?
Mm-hmm.
And what was funny was I read, I apparently have a reading issue, and I read it that we had to have the design ready to go. So I sent you this
Yeah.
in Stitch Fiddle, ready
Yeah.
to go. Other than like getting it tested and make sure like everything was good. Like I sent you the picture that was
Yeah.
of
Oh yeah.
the,
I do remember that. I was like, okay, she wants.
and then
I'm like,
you're
I don't have any designs.
and then you were like, I just needed like thoughts about this, and I'm like, my
Yeah, oh, yeah, because that's what I said. I was like, okay, just like send me a sketch, send me your idea, and
right.
I'll work with you on the design.
Right. Well, I went through like 5 or 6 different um
But
designs.
you did like a goat or something?
I did. I was trying to do the like Nordic goat,
Mm-hmm.
and it did not. It was like, oh. So like if anyone decides they want to start crocheting and take Aaron's course, 100% recommend that. Um
I'll put a
Also,
link there. You guys can.
yes.
Thank you.
Also, don't be afraid if you mess up a few times, because I think I did 5 or 6 different ones, and then this was the one. This pattern literally came to me I think it was like the day before you were closing it, and I was like, I don't have one that I absolutely love yet. I need to get my life together. So it was at like 3 in the morning, and I'm laying in bed, and I'm like, what am I going to do? And I have my tablet up on Stitch Fiddle, and I'm like designing different things, and I'm like, and then I'm like just laying there, and I'm like, and then I was like just thinking about everything, and then the angel came to me because um my father did pass away last year,
Sorry to hear that. Mm.
and he was my rock. Like I didn't I moved back in with my mother, so I didn't live with them at the time. And so every project I would do, I would complete or send multiple time like pictures to my dad. He was always so excited, or he acted so excited.
Right. He's very supportive of you.
Yes,
Yeah.
he was super supportive of my crocheting, and like he asked me for like a scarf, like because he in we lived in Illinois at the time, and it gets really chilly there, and the snow, and he always would go and snow like shovel the driveway and stuff. So he asked for a scarf, and I made him one, and I think I made him like quite a few things, and I don't know if he actually used them because I didn't live at home with him, but he always was very supportive and asked for them. So I was like, I'm going to do an angel because, and then I named it the guardian angel because he is my guardian angel. So
That is so special. That is so special. I love that. I love that it has such a like a beautiful story behind it. And I just love it. I love it a lot. Uh I like the precious little halo that's up here. Can you show your sample? Because you have a little special thing about it.
I do. In my YouTube video, if anyone wants to go and watch it, if you don't know this technique because this is your first time doing it, you do not have to do this technique at all. But I did add a second color, or a third color, I guess. Sorry, a third color in. So I added a yellow gold halo, and I absolutely love it. On mine, I'm doing just one since it is for my father, so he will be with me. And then the rest will be just like the regular cream color.
Oh yes.
But I show you how to do it in the YouTube video. It is super easy, as well as if you know how to color change, it's super easy. If you don't know how to color change, I explain it in the video. So
That's awesome. I love that because I think that's I've seen a lot of very unique mosaic crochet designs that do incorporate like all the multiple colors, and you can definitely do that for the halo. And then like if you get an inspiration, you can do that for any of the other designs. If you're like, oh, I want these trees to be green or something different.
mhm.
That, yeah. Watch your YouTube tutorial, because then you can just get creative with the whole cow. You don't have to do it in just two colors. So
Right.
I think that's amazing. Okay, so you designed this little thing. Tell me about like the stitch repeats.
It is a 25 stitch repeat.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so it's just that the one angel is the one repeat. So technically, if you were gonna do this, I did design a pillow or a bag or whatever you want to do with it. That I'll be putting on my blog later. I haven't gotten it tested yet, but it looks like this, but bigger. So because I was debating on doing it or not, but I'm like, you know what? We're gonna do it.
Good, you're designer now.
Yes, yes. So so it's a 25 row repeat. So if you want to do this on its own or what have you, it's just 25
That's
repeat.
cool. I think that's really cool. The first section of the cow was a 10 stitch repeat. And then this one's 25. And how the whole cow works is that each design fits in like a 50 stitch repeat. So I let the designers choose if they wanted to do like an any multiple or anything divisible by that, or whatever math term you want to say. So either 10 stitches, 5 stitches, 2 stitches, 25, or just the whole 50. And so I think people got really creative with that and how it turned out. So I love that. I don't know. I just love everything about this pattern. I love that it's your first design. I love that it has the meaning, with your dad. I love the golden halo.
Well, I wasn't sure if I was supposed to do that because you had said in the original email, make sure it's super simple because you didn't want any of the like diagonal crochets, which I've been doing a lot of. I just created a bag that I haven't written up yet that is a cat because I just got two new kitties, which have been a mess and a half with them and my yarn. And I'd use diagonal stitches in that. So I was like, I don't know if I should do this, but I'm like, what, I'm going to do it in the YouTube so that if they don't want to do it, they don't like, it's not like you have to do it this way.
Yeah.
That's what I love about it. Like I crocheted the first part and someone today commented on the post that I posted in your group and they're like, oh, you reversed the colors. Because I think I had the white crosses or the white X or the white crosses and then the red on the background because I wanted mine to be red. I wanted a red angel and white background because I knew what was coming up.
Yeah.
And they were like, I didn't know I could do that. I'm like, well, you can make it purple and green. You can make it like that's what I love about crocheting is you can make it. It doesn't have to be red and white. It can be whatever you want it to be.
Yeah. And sometimes it does take like a little bit of work to like flip your brain to crochet it, the different colors, but just get creative as possible. I think with my monthly Mosaic cal that I'm running, right, I have them switched.
Yeah.
Well, like in my mind, I was just like, oh no, color A is this and color B is this. And then everyone's like, but you're using black for when you have your white stitches. I'm like, oh, I am. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like confused like everybody, and I'm like not even confused by it.
Right. So,
brains just work a little bit different.
I mean, because mine is the background is black, like it's got the black X's on it, so that it shows. For the chart, it shows.
Yeah.
It that way, and I'm like, I want mine to be white with the design. Which is just what I love about it because I'm backwards. My entire life is backwards. I'm dyslexic, so I had to like teach myself how to read because in the 90s, like no one knew, it wasn't really a thing. Like they didn't know how to teach it, or it wasn't taught in my school. Like they knew how to do it, but it So I'm like everything in my life is backwards. So like
the fact that it's just normal for you.
Right.
I'm like looking back here because that's kind of a funny story because this is the Nordic cal that I ran last year. It's corner to corner squares. And this one has an angel in it too. Here.
Yes.
And in that, I think, so it's Christina with Creative Snuggles. She is such like, she designed hers specifically so it had the white, she wanted a white angel.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll do it that way. And so, I don't know, I think that's just like, it's just a good story. And they look pretty similar.
Yeah, they do.
But I like having the angel in there. That's just really
like I don't know. I just love the fact that like you can do whatever color you want. Like it doesn't need like, and then like if the next like if you use the white as the background or the red as the background for yours and you want to switch it for the next one, you can switch your A and B for each month or each weekly design too. It's not like you have to have it be the same.
Yeah. So I hope all you who are participating in the cal just know that there is freedom. You do not have to use exact same anything that we're doing with our colors. and with our yarns
Right.
and whatnot. And I'm really, really excited to see how people are creating creative. I already seen like with the first sections,
Yes.
just
I
everyone's
saw
doing their thing.
I saw an awesome like blue cross one today, and I was like, I love that. I
Mm-hmm.
just I love seeing all of like the differences in them, because I know there's quite a few people that like their brain is like, I have to make it this color and I have to use this yarn, because I
Mm-hmm.
didn't use the same yarn as you did. I'm not using the same yarn as you did.
Okay.
I'm using
What yarn are you using?
I'm using Big Twist in ivory for my like the white color, because I'm not a white fan. I'm a like an ivory, which it's the same thing. I'm not really a.
Right.
And
Last
then
year this was like white and red, and this is kind of like a burgundy and cream.
I'm using cranberry from Big Secret, from Hobby Lobby, like the big
Oh
one.
yeah, yeah.
I think
Crafters Secret.
Crafter's Secret Big Value. I think I'm not 100% positive. Um, Joanne had a huge one, or went not Joanne. Hobby Lobby had their like big 75% off sale, which they do once a year, and yeah, it's terrible. I have two Hobby Lobbies within like 10 minutes of my house. So I went to both of them and um got and they were like $2 for the huge skeins, and I'm
All
like,
right.
yes.
I'll take that and that and that.
What was great about it was we had a mouse and that got in my yarn, and I had to throw 13 garbage bags full of
I
yarn
remember.
away
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
because there was like mouse turds, mouse droppings, and like mouse pee in it, because I hadn't gotten into it in a while. So 100%, everyone always told me when I was always like posting, how do you guys, or like reading posts, how do you guys store your yarn? Everyone's like, make sure you have like the Rubber made ones with the lid, and I was always like,
Right.
do it, do it.
Don't just stick it in a bag.
No, but yes. So I was stocking up at that time because I had just gotten rid of 95% of my stash, and I was super upset. And why not get it while it's on sale?
Power to you. Power to you. Okay, so everyone can go and grab the free chart that's on the blog. You can go to the landing page that I'll have linked here, and then scroll down to the bottom until you find this design. It says click the free chart, and then you'll go to your blog, which is Crochet by Auntie K. Where else can people find you if they like want to follow your new emerging design? And you're also a pattern tester, right? You test patterns?
I think I've tested about 75 this year, which is a lot.
That's a lot. Like 70 of those have been mine.
No. So once I get my blog up and going more than it is, I'll have like my like reviews on what they will be, on like my reviews on the pattern tests with the link to the pattern, so like anyone wants to get them, because I think that like I've never seen that, and I think that'd be awesome to have. I am on Instagram as Crochet by Auntie K, which that's because at the time that I created it, my account, 90% of my things that I was crocheting was going to my 2-year-old niece. Because she'd come over and be like, I love this. Or I'd be like, because I was unemployed for a year, I was like, I don't have money, but I'd like to give my niece something every time I see her. So she would get a lot of the things. Um, I'm trying to find the blog, like what the blog is. I think it'll be you'll put that in the
Yeah, I'll link that for sure.
okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because your brand new blog, like you didn't even know that you would have a website up by the time this crochet launch. That's so exciting. I'm really glad. I'm really glad that you're part of this. As a newbie designer, newbie overlay mosaic crochet designer, like my people know that I've been doing this for a year. Um, my first design was, I think it was released last December. I had designed it a lot earlier than that, but it was released last December. And then I've just been like once a month, here's a new one, here's a new one, here's a new one. But it's the first time that you're designing overlay, but designing period. And then a lot of the other designers in this Cal are new, like they took my course.
Right.
There's a couple that have Vanessa Croft and Cindy's Crochet Designs, I think is their name. They have their own mosaic patterns, but other than that,
Yeah, there's a lot of newbie mosaic patterns, which is awesome because I don't like when I first got into crocheting, like branching out, I did not know about mosaic crochet. Like I literally like it like became popular and trending and whatever.
mm-hmm.
Like 2 years ago, I think, last year maybe.
It
Like
was
it
very
became a huge thing. It's been going on a long time. I know that, but it became very popular in the past like 2 years.
yeah, I think so.
And so I'm super super glad that I took your course. So if anyone is thinking about designing or wants to try like dabble at it, 100% take Erin's course.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Click click the link. I'll put it in this YouTube video, and it's going to be an affiliate link for Kelly. So if you buy the course, you can help a new designer earn a little bit of money. So let's support her and support me by taking the course and yourselves, because once you learn how to design it, it's going to be addicting and you're going to like never stop.
It's very very addicting.
That's awesome. Okay, so go crochet the new section of the Cal, and then make sure that you leave put some pictures in the Facebook group, and then leave a comment below in this YouTube video if you are going to be crocheting along with us. Can't wait. Okay, well, so lovely chatting with you, Kelly, and I'll just see you around in the Facebook group and in the Crochetverse.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Yes, you're welcome. Very good.